3 years traveling full-time on the road in an RV.
It's been awesome.
It's been a little crazy. And 5 years, over 5 years living in an RV full-time, because we didn't just jump into this and hit the road. If you do, you might be a little crazy.
We are going to be uploading this video with some Nomad internet.
Yep, link in the video description below if you guys need some really fast mobile Wi-Fi.
It has been over 3 years. Wow.
Yeah, it went by really fast, but in a way it feels like our old life, you know, working 9 to 5 and living in the sticks and bricks. It just feels like it was like a lifetime away, because we've just done so many things and seen so many places, and it's just crazy. When I look back, it's like there's beyond a lifetime of memories already in just 3 years traveling. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I definitely would say in the last 3 years we've made more memories than in the first 12 years we were together.
The whole first years of my life, you know, I mean, I'd done things. We went and rode four-wheelers on the weekends. I mean, we went to amusement parks, stuff like that, but just some of the places that we've been, you know, the Grand Canyon, there's just a lot of bucket list things that I thought was really amazing. You know, 10 years ago, I didn't know if I would ever go to Disney World. Now I've been 3 times.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That was cool.
We've done both Universals in Orlando and California. We're big amusement park fans. If you're not, then you might not get it. But to us, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And just all the places we get to stay, you know, being in nature and boondocking, and there's nothing like it. I think getting the solar, that was one of the best things we've ever done. I mean, It just really gives you so many more opportunities and places to camp. I enjoy the boondocking over camping in an RV park, because I like being in nature, the wide open spaces, and just getting to enjoy nature and not having neighbors right next to you.
Yeah.
That's really, to me, getting away, is like, it's quiet and it's peaceful. And it is that way here where we're staying right now in Quartzsite. Even though there is a lot of people camping out here, we're not completely alone, but it's still very peaceful and quiet. And
we have a nice size area here. Nobody's like right next to us like in an RV park, which the RV park we stayed at in St. Joe for 2 years, we did end up with a really nice spot at the very end with nobody on one side of us. The other side, we had a pretty good size yard. So it wasn't bad actually for actually staying in an RV park. But some of the places we've been on the road, we've boondocked next to lakes. We've been up in mountains. I mean, desert, you name it. We've camped on salt. We've camped on the beach, like with the ocean crashing right in front of us. We haven't done the East Coast yet, but we would like to head east this summer, but we just don't know yet with everything going on.
Right.
We haven't really made definite plans. We're kicking around a couple things, but we're going to see what happens. When we started this was like kind of a journey to find somewhere that we wanted to live. And it still kind of is, but we didn't think we would like be on the road more than a year or so.
Or enjoy it so much.
Exactly.
I assumed we would eventually get tired and be ready to look for a place pretty quickly, but I'm not in a hurry. I mean, we're really enjoying ourselves.
That's why we ended up getting the new RV, because we had done it long enough where we realized, okay, we're not ready to settle down anywhere, and we haven't even really found anywhere we want to settle down, so we get a brand new RV that we wouldn't have to worry about. It's under warranty. We got an extended warranty. So yeah, we really don't know how long we will do this. We don't know. We really don't know. We might find somewhere that we want to live and, you know, find a house that we like or some property for a really good deal somewhere where we would like to be. We'll probably never stop traveling, but it probably won't be full time always.
Yeah. It would be nice eventually to have a home base somewhere that, you know, if you want to pick up little mementos of places you visit and things you see, you have somewhere to enjoy it and, you know, keep a few things.
Yeah, but we're pretty young. We've already done the house thing. We owned a house for a decade, and it's all the person and the neighborhood and the neighbors, and there's a lot of factors that go into living in a house because it can't move, and part of our experience was okay and a lot of it wasn't great. So yeah, I'm over neighborhoods. If we ever do get a house again, I don't want any neighbors close to me in any way, shape, or form.
I would always like to be self-sufficient as possible.
Yeah.
And, you know, have a well possibly or a stream or something running through my property.
Solar. You know, if we ever do a house again,
it
will have solar guaranteed.
So that's the dream someday when we find that perfect piece of land. But
yeah, but no hurry.
We're not,
We've only seen about, 30 states, maybe?
Something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah,
so
close.
We still have, almost the whole East Coast to go from we went through part of Georgia on the corner, but we haven't really seen Georgia. So, I mean, we have literally the whole East Coast all the way up that we haven't seen. We've been to Florida, and that's about it. We have done pretty much the whole Midwest, about all the way up to Minnesota, and we've seen just about every single state west besides Montana. We still haven't been to, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So
maybe Utah. Have we been to Utah?
We've been through Utah quite a few times.
Yeah.
Just not south. We haven't done southern yet. We haven't done Moab or anything like that, but we've been through Utah a few times. But
it's been a crazy 3 years.
There's still a lot we want to see. And even all of the states that we've been to out west and everything, there's always something new. Always. Always. That's what's so exciting.
Because when you drive through a state, I mean, there's so much you're missing. You can't hit it all in one time.
Since we have the truck and a tow vehicle now, it's just totally different when we do get to a city. So now we want to kind of maybe stay at an RV park so the RV is safe. That's about the only times we like it. And then we can take the truck and actually explore the cities and things that see some things that we haven't seen before, because a lot of these places we've been to when we first hit the road, but we was pulling a trailer with just a little motorcycle, and we didn't go very far from the RV because it was just a little motorcycle.
Right.
So
the weather wasn't always great.
Exactly. So the number one thing we have learned, I think, traveling full time for over 3 years is things change. And you change, and your way of travel is probably going to change.
Yeah. You learn to be so much more flexible than when you were in such a structured life.
Yeah.
Living in a house and working a 9-to-5 job and everything.
Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people just jump into this with no savings, no nothing. You'll buy a little RV, you think it's super cheap, and you know, and it can be super cheap, but you know, if you actually want to enjoy things and do things, it's not going to be cheap. RVing is not cheap. It's not. No. It's not. RVing isn't cheap.
It's really just a different way of living. I mean, you know, there's pros and cons, you know. Living in a house and everything, things go wrong in your house, pipes break, your refrigerator quits working, stuff happens no matter where you're at or what you're doing. But, you know, we get to travel and see things and be in different places and be in nicer weather if we want to. It's not such a better way of living than living in a house.
Exactly.
It's just a different way of living.
This is not for everyone. I get that. This is not for everyone. I've watched RV channels, guys that haven't made it, 6 months, and they're going back to a house. They just couldn't do it. They don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in a house, your plumbing and everything just works, you know? You don't have to worry about filling your water tank or dumping your tanks. Oh, the tank's almost full. You can't shower yet. You got to wait until I dump the gray tank before you shower. It's different. It's, you know, it's a
give and take. There's sacrifices either way. You know, do you want to be able to travel the country and see things? Well, then you might not be able to take super hot showers. Or
yeah, you can't take a 20-minute shower. You just can't. Unless you go to an RV park, and then you got showers usually.
So, you know, there's sacrifices for getting to do more, to go out further, for longer. Yep. You know, we're happy. We're enjoying it. We've adjusted well to the lifestyle.
Exactly. To me, it just feels so natural now. Everything feels so natural. It's like I've done it forever. Yeah. So yeah, it might be forever, and it might not be. I don't know.
There's just still a few things that kind of make me want to have a house someday, but
yeah, I still. Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm missing anything right now, though.
No, not really, but someday, definitely. Yeah. But for me, I would like to enjoy the country and explore and do all this fun stuff while we're young. And then when we get older, retire into a house. We figured out a different way. Don't hate us for it. So we found our way of traveling, our way of making money and living and everything to travel. And you have to find yours. You know, you can't really copy anyone. I mean, you kind of can, but like everyone's
got a different situation. Exactly. And everyone's doing it a little differently.
I promise you, no one's situation is exactly like ours, so you can't do exactly what we're doing, because some of the things that we are doing are like one-time things, you know. It's not something that you can copy, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You can't. It happened, and it can't happen again. You know? So that's it. You have to find your way.
Yep. But we love sharing our experience, and
yes, we do.
It's a wild ride.
Candace has crafts to do. Yeah. I tell you what.
Keep busy.
She keeps busy. So we're going to end this one here, guys. And if we don't see you in the next few days, Happy New Year's, and be safe out there.
Yeah,
because it is crazy. Guys. And we'll see you real soon.
Thanks for watching. We're going to be uploading this with some nomadic internet.
Nomad.
Oh.
Nomad internet.
Okay.
Okay, got it?
Yeah. I would still like to always be self-efficient as possible.
Self-sufficient.
Okay, let me say that again. You know, we might have, I don't know, what was I trying to say?
I have no idea what you was trying to say.
Like, oh, that sounds stupid.
Yeah, that all sounded stupid. I'm going to cut all that shit. Yep. And we're going to end it here, because we got to get to some other things in the desert.